was small, I was quiet, I stayed out of the fight. I learned how to disappear when the room got too loud at night. I found a battered paperback with a cracked and broken spine, full of people who were terrified and still crossed the line. I didn't find it in a mirror or handed down from home. It wasn't written in my shadow or etched into my bones. I found it in a dogged page, a borrowed, battered spine, in someone else's desperate choice that somehow echoed mine. When they stood, though they were shaking, when they spoke, though they were small, when they walked into the darkness with no guarantee at all. I learned how to be brave from fiction, from heroes who were scared like me, from broken worlds still worth the saving, from fights no one can win for free. He showed me fear is not the ending, just something you go through. I learned how to be brave from fiction before I ever knew. They ran when the odds were hopeless. They stood when the cost was high. They failed, they bled, they lost their way. They still got back up and tried. No prophecy, no destiny, no voice that said you must. Just one more step into the dark, because it mattered, it was just a starship captain losing engine, still turning toward the flame. A far kid staring down a tyrant before they knew their name. A witch who chose the harder mercy, a thief who chose to stay. It's not that they were not afraid, they won by going anyway. I learned how to be brave from fiction, from heroes who were scared like me, from broken worlds still worth the saving, from fights no one can win for free. They showed me fear is not the ending, just something you go through. I learned how to be brave from fiction before I ever knew. I watched them choose the harder path when no one would have known. I learned that right is sometimes quiet and often done alone. I learned that strength can look like kindness and courage like delay. That saving worlds start small and human and sometimes walks away. It felt like lying the first few times, like wearing someone else's skin, like quoting the lines I half remembered, hoping that courage might set in, that stories are rehearsal rooms and hearts can learn It's because of